What is up, guys? Blunt Cuts here. This is a Watch Your Realms video. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I truly appreciate it. Please do like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. So, as you can see, we did have a bit of a mismatch this week. We still have 91.1% of our tower health left, and the opponent, not sure how you pronounce that, they've got 0. This is not their fault. This was a BP mismatch at the end of the day. And I think this is kind of what happens at the beginning of the season when ratings are kind of in flux and we got matched up against an inferior opponent. It is what it is. At the end of the day, unfortunately, most of the fights that I did are not worth kind of putting a video together for. I did have 2 central keep attacks that were against a pretty strong opponent. We had a bunch of losses against them. That was some of the few losses that we did have in this matchup were against those defenses. So I did record 2 of those fights. So I am going to show them to you now, especially since I know a lot of you wanted to see more central keep action. So I've tried to put a focus on that in my more recent videos. So we're going to do that. I can take a look at what my defenses look like right now. So I did go 4-0. I did lose a couple of leaks on Team 2 in a couple of the wins that I had. One was a Necromancer kind of getting by, and the other one was a Flyer did manage to get by. So, you know, it is what it is. Unfortunately, my Team 2 is just, it is kind of imperfect at this point. I don't love my Team 2. You've heard me talk about it in previous videos. I need some more heroes. I'm hoping that I get some reinforcements this weekend when I pull on the Eovar banner. Ironically, I don't think that Eovar is really going to be the one who helps me out. Carnelian could be somebody who makes it into my teams, but I'm just not really sure that that is going to be something that that's really going to have the impact that I want it to be. What I really need is like a Cyrus. I could also use Arrogance would be great. Obviously, I'm not going to get him on the Ancient banner, but he would really help me out and would allow me to put Valk on my team too. That would change things up quite a bit and really improve my defense. But, you know, for right now, we're just going to keep pushing forward with what we got. I won't be upset if I pull Eovar this weekend. I do think he's a good hero. I am going to be putting a video out tomorrow with my thoughts on the banner and what I plan to do personally. But it does kind of suck that as much as I would be happy with Eovar, and I am a little bit tired of just saving my Ancients forever, what I really want is a Praetus, and it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting a Praetus 10x banner anytime soon. So I kind of resolved myself that I'm going to pull for Eovar, and I'm going to see what he can do if I do get lucky enough to get him. But I will be hoping that I pull a Valderon or a Praetus. As far as the non-Lord heroes that are on that banner, I would love to get a, like I said, I'd love, well, Cyrus is a Lord, but I'd love to get, Ardea would be amazing. It's not really likely. I do know that we have an Ardea banner coming up at some point in the next month or so. Maybe I'll save some. But anyway, enough rambling on that. I am going to be putting out a video tomorrow, so please do check that out when I do put it out. Let's get to the fights. Let me show you these central keeps. All right, guys. So I am copying my guildmate Bad News' attack here. So the plan is going to be, we're going to wait till 10 costs. We're going to deploy 1 Pharaoh Guard. We're going to wait until we get back up to 10 costs, deploy another Pharaoh Guard. And then after that, we're going to deploy our bugs. Now, keep in mind when you're watching this, I do have the level 5 exploders, which means I do have a movement speed increase on them. So that unlocks at level 5. So my timings may be different than yours. If you do have lower level exploders, you may need to kind of figure it out, do some friendly face-offs and figure that out, what the timing is based on the level of your demon soldiers. But in my case, I'm going to drop my bombing run right after that. With any luck, they are going to go in, they're going to bypass everybody, and they're going to end up taking out at least Praetus and Constance. That is the hope. As I'm doing this, I think what I'm actually going to do is take these rare dogs out, and I'm going to bring some epic flyers in instead. Just to kind of give myself a little bit of an edge here. I'd rather have the flyers in there just in case. So they're going to be on my lowest affiliation, but you know, they're still going to be pretty beefy. So in any case, we'll do that. And then we can follow up with dogs to clear out the rest if needed. And of course, the lightning guards will be in there as kind of a backup plan in case things don't go quite as expected. Like, for example, Brokkir is still up and we don't get, say, Valk or something like that. The legendary flyers should be able to do some work on her. So that's the plan. I'm not sure it's going to work. Bombing runs on these central keep maps are kind of tough. So There's a lot of timing involved, and it takes so much longer for the demon soldiers to get to the heroes when they're all stacked by the soul crystal over there, that there's just a lot of variability in there. It's hard to time ultimates, things like that. So I'm not super confident, but I've seen it work, and I did a couple practice runs, so I'm hopeful. Let's see if we can't get it done. All right, so I'm going to put it on 1 time. Well, we can leave it on 2 times speed until we get up to close to 10 cost. And we're just going to sit up here and wait until it ticks up. There we go. Now we're at 10. Put it back on 2x speed while we speed this up. And we're just waiting for 10 cost again. Now after this, we just have to get back up to 9 cost in order to make this work. Should be enough time, I think, assuming deployments work out like I want them to. I might give it just a little bit extra time just to give myself a buffer. I'm slightly worried about Valk's. I think if I get her down to 20 seconds, that's really where we want her to be, to avoid her ultimate hitting the bombing run when it does go in. So we'll give it a little bit of wiggle room there. Let's see. There, she's at 18 seconds. I think that's where we want to be. So what I do, I'm going to drop 1, 2, and then we're going to drop spiders in the back here. Timing-wise, that the spiders should end up going past the bombers right before they get into this bottom lane where Valk is doing all of her damage. Let's keep an eye on Valk's ultimate. Looks like the timing is going to be good on that. Yep. She's going to tick off there right then. There we go. And so we did what we needed to do. We're going to get back up to 10 cost, and then let's see. I think we can get dogs in before Valk gets her ultimate back up. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully this takes out everybody else. Let's see, where's her ultimate at? There goes Constance. There goes Valk. You got 2 in, and this is why I wanted to bring the flyers in. Oh, no, we got a 3rd one in. Okay, we're good. There we go. Central keep down. Always a little stressful. My heart's beating a little bit fast. I will be back for the next one. All right, guys, we are going to give this one a go. So I am copying. I can't remember whose attack this was. Let's take a look. So originally this was Vitaries. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but kind of a cool attack. I wanted to duplicate it and show you some interesting ways to attack central keeps. So what we're going to do here, we're going to start off by deploying a Necro initially. When we get up to 10 cost, that Necro is going to go ahead and he's going to start spawning his summons right after he starts moving. They're actually going to eat up several of Silas's charges, which is kind of a cool tactic. Ultimately, the Necro is going to die. After that, we are going to just deploy one of these uncommon destroyers at the rearmost tile. Then we're going to wait till 7 cost again, deploy another one at the frontmost tile to minimize the distance between those 2 deployments. And then after that, we're going to deploy a shaman to go and heal them and keep them up. They're going to put some pressure on the front right there. And then after that, we're going to wait till 10 costs and deploy double dogs. Excuse me, I'm sorry. After that, we're going to wait till 10 costs and deploy double of the legendary flyers, the lightning guards here. They're going to go through and hopefully clear out most of the back. And then we're going to deploy double dogs when we get back up to 10 costs to go and clear in. So that is the plan. We're going to see if it works. Let's give it a go. I have seen this attack both succeed and fail, and so we're going to see if we can't get it to work for us here. I think I do have higher affiliations than most of the folks that have tried this, so I think it should work okay, but we'll have to wait and see. There goes Necro. I'm just going to get back up to 10 cost here. Close to 10 cost there. You can see if you click on where Regulus is right there, you can still deploy on the rearmost tile. That's something I had to kind of figure out. We're just waiting until we get back up to 10 or 7 costs, excuse me, at this point. And then we'll deploy one more of these guys on the front tile. There we go. Now they're grouped pretty tightly. which is nice. That's what we want. We're going to deploy a shaman as soon as we get back up to 3 cost. There he goes. Let's see how this goes. My Necro is actually doing some work over there. He's surviving a lot longer than I thought that he would. The next step is just wait until 10 cost so we can deploy 2 of these lightning guards. Come on, tick up. There we go. There's 10 cost. Just I hope my shaman doesn't die. That is kind of the rub, but it does look like Silas is targeting one of the destroyers, so that is good. When we get up to 10 cost, we will drop in double dogs, and I can see we're kind of tight on time, so hopefully that's going to be enough. See, everybody's still alive, so that is good. We got to worry about is this Silas ultimate killing the dogs. That's really the main thing here. We do have a lot of folks still alive, though, and we just need one to get in. There we go, and we're good. So it did work for me. What I saw in the past when it didn't work was those dogs were getting killed by Silas's ultimate at the end. So I think that just having the higher affiliation meant that some of my other demon soldiers did survive a little bit longer against that just brutal Silas ultimate, and it resulted in a win for us at the end because the dogs were able to slip in. So, all right, guys. So those 2 central keep attacks were in the books. The rest of my fights, not really anything to write home about, so I don't think that you're missing out on anything there. I just kind of steamrolled the other teams. The BP differential was just, it was not be compelling viewing, and it wouldn't be relevant really at the end of the day, right? Because if those teams had been geared better or the defenses had been put together better, I wouldn't have been able to use the strategies that I did to win, so not really worthwhile. But I do hope you enjoyed the fights that I did put in here. Good luck on your own attacks. I hope you're all doing well. Put out another video later in the week. Thank you all for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video. I'll catch you all next time.